What's up? 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 What's happening? What's happening? What's good? What's good? What's good? Tone was good, Brody.
What's happening, bro? I'm alright. How you feeling, bro?
Ain't shit, brother. Just another happy Wednesday. I got another gaming edition for you guys on the latest episode of the Teenager Kickback. And Tone, how's it going, brother? Let me get you out the way. See what's up with you, buddy. How you been, brother?
Man, I'm chilling right now. I'm just floating on some good weed. Ready to talk about some video games. You feel me?
I feel you. When you speaking of get good weed, man, yo, I got the pack of all packs right now. That shit got me laced.
What you smoking?
Smoking some of this jungle cake. Shit got me floating.
Wait. Repeat that. Who?
Jungle cake.
Jungle cake.
Yeah, that shit fire.
Fire. Yeah, I was about to say.
That shit is. What you smoking on, bro?
Smoking on the house favorite, Blue Magoo right now. And I got some.
Can't go wrong. Chef's choice.
My nigga, I can't. Then I got this Maryland Sour Diesel, a lemon skunk, and a reserves. You feel me?
Nice, Brody. Nice. Speaking of gaming news and everything, we're going to get right into the show that we got lined up for you guys. Pretty informative show. Just wanted to start off by announcing that Xbox, Microsoft, and PlayStation have announced that could be some potential pre-order delays. I was looking at a little bit of the news, and it was saying that certain retailers might not be getting the holiday product right up front, so they have been sending out emails lately saying that that some people, I'll say Xbox first, that they might not be getting theirs till I think late December. I've seen some of the pre-order emails that people are posting online saying they might be getting in December, and then some of the people that are getting a PlayStation, they've gotten emails that are saying sometime next year. So that kind of sucks. I thought bit of bad news for somebody that they'd get a chance to pre-order. And me personally, I didn't score, but you know, if you are waiting for your console this holiday season and you expected it on November or something like that, that's got to be a bit of sad news, you know, getting that email saying that you might not get it to the end of the year. And in the PlayStation case, sometime early next year, that really sucks.
Yeah, especially if you already spent that bread on that shit.
Yeah, I think that actually happened to me before. I had bought a TV one time, and it was like they were advertising it so heavy, and I went to the store, and they gave me a ticket to come back and get it later that year. And I was like, that kind of sucks. Kind of wanted it today.
Wait, what? Damn.
Yeah, they sold out completely, so that's what they did. But it's just crazy because I think a while ago, like in the beginning stages of this whole console cycle and everything, me and you got on this podcast, and we said, like, man, if they looking at potential delays and stuff like that, why don't they just push it back to early next year? You know, all this crap that's going on, it just seemed like not the best time to release a video game system.
Yeah, I mean, but you know how companies got to do it, yo. They got to beat that chest, yo. You just got to, for some reason, it's always got to come down to a dick measuring contest with these companies. You feel me? Like, just common sense just goes out the fucking window when it comes to these niggas. When they ready to launch, I guess they claim they're ready to launch, but obviously they're not. You feel me? It's a big delay, and not only that, like, it's I was about to say freaking, it's fucking disappointing. You feel me?
Very, very disappointing. I mean, for me, like, you know, when the Xbox One first came out, and it was like pretty much you can just go get one. Same thing with the One X. It's just a bit of bad news that like you can't even get one because they sold out so fast, and now you find out the people that did actually get one might not even be getting their shit till later than what expected. So it's like if you guys didn't print out enough, if you didn't make enough consoles, or like did the bots grab them all, like just how did they, you know, fuck this launch up so badly? On both ends of the spectrum. I'm not saying Microsoft fucked it up as bad as PlayStation, but it seemed like they both fucked it up. And I just remember like it just ringing in my head that we said like, yo, if you guys can't get the console numbers out, why not just push the delay back in there? Make sure everybody can get their console. Like it's just crazy to
Pretty
think
fucking much.
we seeing the fruits of our earlier conversation just coming out and fold. Like that's crazy that you gotta wait to get something that you pre-order on the day that it might not, like, you know what I mean? Like it comes out this day, but you gotta wait till December. Like that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And other news, since we on Microsoft and everything like that, recently Microsoft had announced their partnership with GameStop, and I know we were talking about some of that yesterday, off mic a little bit, about how like they're just going to come in and redo their system, and I think that's going to be good for GameStop. It seems like it's very well needed.
Yeah, they flexing that fuck you money, yo. They got enough money to generate a nigga economy, bro. I mean, like, it's a good move. It's a good move, especially for people that was looking for that. It's a good move for the niche audience. I say, like, for people who are not stuck in a house and are still looking for that physical experience of going to your local GameStop and shit like that for real. Like, I think it's a good move for real.
Right. I
As
also
much
think
shit as I talk about GameStop, like, it's really solid for these niggas.
I also hope that somehow GameStop is able to work out some way to get some extra consoles. But I think it's smart because, like, I know a while ago we had talked about how Microsoft was closing down their Microsoft stores, and now we kind of see
Hmm.
a bit more of it unfolding. Like, as like that makes sense for them to get rid of that and then focus
Oh,
on
okay.
taking all of that tech, all that hard not hardware, the POS systems and all that stuff, and then just giving it to GameStop, upgrading their whole store system and making it more seamless and transitionable. So that's great news for GameStop. They definitely could use it right now. And I think I heard from somebody that was working at GameStop that they're like trying to switch more to like stuff that you have to come in and buy anyway. You know what I mean? Clothes, i.e., I think they're gonna. I think I've read somewhere that Microsoft is going to not Microsoft. GameStop will also get a percentage of all the Xbox Game Pass subscriptions that they sign people up for there too. So that's a way to
Oh,
generate
really?
money. Yeah, a good way to generate money for GameStop
Oh
too.
shit. Okay.
So they'll get like a percentage from like the certain people, and I'm sure they're gonna probably sell Game Pass cards and all that good stuff. So it'll give you a good
Mm-hmm.
reason to go into there, I'm sure. And if you want like that certain type of merch that you can't really get in certain places, that's good for GameStop. They
Now
need to
all they
really
really
get
need to do is
back out
just
there.
upgrade tech and hardware.
I think GameStop need to kind of take back the crown. Like they got to start to try to do something to get people back in the building, like pre-order
Yeah,
specials or something like that. Can't let that
I mean,
die.
shit. I mean, that's the shit that made GameStop in the first place. I mean, of course it was the games, but it was the late night pre-orders, the midnight pre-orders. You feel me? It was
The
nothing like
tournaments
going there.
hosted at GameStop, all
Yeah,
that shit.
bro. It was nothing like going there at like midnight release of your favorite fucking game for us, i.e., Call of Duty back in the day. You feel me?
Right.
And just seeing super fans dressed up in ghillie suits, motherfucking full on
Yeah.
Milsim attire and shit. You
Yeah.
feel me? Just really taking on the full thing. GameStop really showing courtesy, giving niggas pizza and shit. Like,
Whole experience.
motherfuckers, yeah, yo, like we appreciate shit like that. The whole a whole 2 hour spiel of just letting niggas just go head for head in a 2v2 or a 4v4 tournament mode
Yeah.
and shit. Like
Giving out
niggas miss that
prizes, all
shit,
types
bro.
of shit.
Yeah, yo, like GameStop like really needs that like a revitalization. And to be honest, if they're smart, hopefully they'll host gaming tournaments.
Yeah, somehow they can probably try to work that in there. Like even if it's just
Yeah.
online, they could like have it so
Mm-hmm.
it's like you win a prize through this GameStop tournament that they setting up, and you just come to the store and pick it up. Like that'd be a good way to
Yeah.
drum up some business too.
Or even
Definitely.
have some incentive for streamers or some shit. Like GameStop really need to start coming up with ideas, not only just for Microsoft feeding them, but this is an opportunity for them to feed themselves. They need to actually come up with ideas for themselves at this point.
Yeah, because I think not too long ago they just closed like 3,500 stores and all that other stuff, so it ain't looking too well for them.
Hmm.
But hopefully this is a great merger, and hopefully some fruit come from out of this whole situation.
Facts, facts, facts. Nothing but Snapple facts.
And something that I was reading also was issues about the power overheating on the Xbox Series X and all this other stuff. But Microsoft did come out, so like I know people are probably reading articles about potential people. And this is the funny shit about it. Like Microsoft had lent out a bunch of consoles to people, and the
Hmm.
motherfuckers been playing them for like a day, 5 minutes, and they talking about overheating issues. And I told my mans, I was like, don't worry, I don't think it's nothing serious, but Microsoft will come out. And recently they did come out and they said they did their own prior test, and they were saying the Xbox Series X doesn't get any hotter than the One X. So there's nothing to be real concerned about. But I know it was like a big thing floating around the community when the testers that came out and said the Xbox gets hot.
I mean, like I don't mean no harm, but like you take anything out of a package and have the shit running for 24 hours straight, I'm quite sure it's going to pop up with some issues. I mean, like I hate to be that guy, but nobody leaves their fucking TV on when they get it the first day, 24 hours straight.
Yeah,
You feel me?
but not only that. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Also, I'm just sitting thinking like, bro, y'all haven't even played it that long. Like, like
Yeah,
y'all couldn't have
like
had
what
it
the
that long.
fuck? So the shit was just running. Like that's what I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
like
Most
yeah,
motherfuckers, and when you look at most motherfuckers and how they live and when shit overheat, normally the shit is sitting on some carpet or some crazy stupid shit. You feel me? Where the shit just congest up a lot of dust and fucking just dirt. Period. You feel me? So it's I don't know. That was
but
pretty
the thing is,
asinine.
it didn't even overheat. He would like, I think the few people were just complaining about it being hot. I'm like, yo, so you complain about it being hot, like you complain about potential overheating issues, like it didn't overheat yet. Like, you should probably
Oh
wait till it
wow!
overheat before you start saying that, like, oh, it's
And
really
then put the
really hot.
statement in.
Yeah, but you know, like we got it's crazy because you know you got certain media outlets and stuff that are kind of more favorable towards the other stuff. So I think that was kind of like a little bit of a thing to take a shot because it was
Oh,
like
of
you gotta
course,
think
of
about it.
course.
How you gonna get mad as a creator or like somebody that's trying to get content out there, and you got this company like Microsoft, which I'm pretty sure they probably gave it to certain influencers for free, just kicking
Hmm.
them on for real. And then it's like you getting a hands-on experience, and you're able to create content and all this other shit through that. But you like Sony not giving you no PlayStation for you to test that early and all that other shit. So how you gonna then try to double back and shit on somebody that's trying to get you a means to make more content and shit like that? Now, if you giving an honest statement, it's cool, but you giving like a vague, dumb statement is worse because it's like you saying, oh, it might potentially overheat, so you just trying to be the first to jump on that to get clicks or some shit.
Pretty fucking much. And
Because
then I guarantee you the next people that saw that shit probably just followed the trend.
yeah, you know how
You
it go.
feel me?
Oh yeah, this is very hot. Like I mean, yeah, it does.
Hmm.
Like you gotta think about it.
I mean,
It's
shit, I have a
hardware. It's like
fucking yeah, I have a desktop that was from 2006 that literally if you touch the metal frame on that bitch, you could probably get third-degree burn just off of how hot that bitch runs. You feel me? If that shit is not generating heat like that, motherfucker, I'm not trying to hear that shit.
and I think he was even complaining, saying like, but he put his hand on the back like the exhaust port where all the heat is coming out.
Oh, and then of course you're gonna feel that shit. Like it gotta push out somewhere. Like what the fuck, yo? That's like putting your fucking hand in front of a space heater.
You know.
Like, like, yo, I really hate motherfuckers like that, bro. Like, I really just sit down and really have to sometimes think, like, yo, do niggas like this even play games? Or like, if sometimes, like, if even if these people are like PC elitists to the
There's
point,
something
and
right,
I hate
like
to throw PC elitists under the bus. You feel me?
right.
Because the thing of it is, even PC elitists can even come out and just say, "Yo, this shit doesn't even cool." I mean, the cooling ports on this shit is fine. You feel me? I'm quite sure they can say that shit. If PC elitists even know what the fuck can overheat and what cannot overheat throughout time, you feel me? These niggas deal with this shit on a daily basis. So I don't know, yo. Like like you said, it was probably damage control for a lot of
I was
motherfuckers.
sitting there. I'm like, wow, like that's like you didn't even have the thing for like a week, and you already talking about overheat. Like at least play it for the week and see if it overheat. Don't just say, oh, it's hot and it might overheat. Like that's
Nigga
weird.
had PUBG running on the fucking title screen for 5 hours.
You gonna run this up? Have you had a
Hmm.
chance to see the PlayStation teardown?
Yeah, I seen that weak shit. I ain't gonna lie, I fell asleep. And then I had to rewatch it, and then I fell asleep again. Then I sparked the blunt, then I watched it, and then I just wasn't impressed.
Yeah, I know you're not really the tech guy, but I feel like
I
it
mean,
is.
I was impressed with the tech, but like I still know the Xbox is still pushing slightly more powerful than it. So it just wasn't like nothing.
But my thing is, it was like I know what it was for. Like if you look at it
Mm,
like we were just talking about when Microsoft sent out the consoles, you know, I don't know if you looked at your YouTube feed, but everybody was talking about the Microsoft like console. They got their hands on it. Like I was saying, like Microsoft gave out the consoles, niggas is making content about it and getting videos out. So PlayStation, what they
yeah, so
did
Sony
was,
had to do some
yeah,
shit with damage
yeah.
control.
So
That's all it
instead of
was.
giving out the PlayStation, because niggas was asking like, oh, did anybody get their hands on the PlayStation 5 to compare? They was like, no, we gonna do a teardown video for y'all, and y'all can see us tear it down. One thing that I thought was kind of funny was the way you add the additional storage. I know Microsoft went with a proprietary drive where it's like you just plug one in the back, whereas though Sony has it, so you have to undo the inside and
The
take one
whole
out. Yeah,
yeah.
so I'm like, That's not really too user friendly. Like I feel like that's treading inside of like the PC stuff where you gotta take apart and
Actually,
read. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And that's something that you actually need to know what you're getting. It's like a certain SSD drive that you need for that shit, and it has to line up. Like I mean, I can't think of the necessary specs right now and what you need, but you have to get a certain style or it won't work. And I was telling my mans, I'm like, see, the problem with that is if you don't know what you're doing, you probably gonna end up buying the wrong one. And instead of just going to the store and be like, oh, this works for the Microsoft Xbox, this works for Sony PlayStation, you know what I mean? Clear package and all the other stuff is like you just can go online and get one from off of eBay or Amazon or some shit like that, and then you have to install it yourself. But it's like I was thinking like, will that void your warranty if you got to open up your console to take it out?
See, I was thinking that too because I remember when my Xbox One first malfunctioned on me, and I actually had to take it apart and fix it. And it's a little sticker. If you're not careful enough, if you break that sticker or even fuck up, what is it, the elastic
The
sticky
seal,
part on that shit? Yeah, the seal on that motherfucker. The warranty will be non-void anymore. You feel me? So I'm wondering how are they going to get past that shit? Just in case for a few motherfuckers that do break it, attempting to do that. You feel me?
or put the wrong drive in there, all types of shit. And I was saying like
Yeah,
that's
like
big of Sony to trust niggas that much, but they ain't got the fan base to really like. I'm like not saying they
I
don't,
mean,
but a large portion of their
I'm
fan
quite
base not
sure it's
really
going to
with
be
that type
like
of
two or
shit.
three people that's on YouTube that's going to probably going to put out videos on how to break that shit down and do it. But the
Yeah, of
thing of
course.
it
I think
is,
in the
still
video
watching.
Sony was showing you how to break it down.
Yeah, I mean, but even on that, you feel me? You still gonna need somebody to simplify that shit. But even when somebody simplify it, it's nothing like actually getting your hands on that motherfucker and actually doing it
Yeah, when
yourself.
a certain
You
screw won't
feel
come
me?
out and all that other shit clips.
Yeah. So it's that shit's gonna be tricky.
I like that we might be seeing potential readjustable face plates. I thought that was cool. And I thought the dust catch that they built in was cool and everything like that. I was just looking at it like, oh, so they expect you to take your console apart. Hopefully that's
Hmm.
not like that seems like easy to say, but you also gotta think people are idiots. Like you know
They
what I
was
mean?
probably watching the one Indian homie on Facebook and Instagram, fucking cleaning up PlayStations that had roaches and shit in that shit. I don't know. Yeah, it just seemed. I mean, yeah, that's hella fucking smart, but like, I don't know, yo. Like, I know PlayStation niggas to be basic as shit nowadays when it comes to that shit. It's like I ain't never seen no innovative faceplates or covers in a minute, so I don't know.
And like I was saying, like you know, us like Xbox, PC niggas, like certain Switch niggas and stuff. We usually have a wide array of gaming knowledge and stuff like that. So a nigga will play on Xbox, but he'll know a lot that's going on with PC or with PlayStation and all this other stuff. I feel like certain PlayStation people they don't really know what's going on outside of like the Call of Duties and the 2Ks. So now you're expecting these people to come in and swap out their hard drives and all of it. Shit. You also got to think the fucking PlayStation hard drive ain't really that big. It's only like 600 something, 685. So you
Yeah.
come in with a terabyte, but all of the UI is getting. We're gonna get to the UI in a minute, but UI is using up a lot of that. So you're getting about 600. So you're pretty much going to have to swap this motherfucker. So if you scared of like getting your hands dirty, or you might fuck your console up, good luck with that, because you definitely gonna have to upgrade that storage. Like I don't see you making it through a generation with just 600 gigs. I
That them
just,
niggas wish they had memory cards again, yo.
and that's why I think that's why I like the design what Microsoft did. They just made it simple into like a memory card where you just pop that shit in the back. And it also
Mm-hmm.
comes with like, you know, it works flawlessly with the system because it's designed for the system. You know what I mean? Like, whereas on the PlayStation, you buying some type of secondary whatever from off the internet and then putting it in your console. So it's like it's not really made specifically for the PS5.
So either you got to buy that shit ahead of time, or you got to buy that shit right after and then wait.
But I think that is good because it does offer competition and price and stuff like that. So you probably gonna see not really high price drives for the PlayStation and stuff like that because you can switch them out. But with Microsoft, we looking at something like that down the line where they give out the the way to make it because it's a certain style that they have. I'm sure they have all types of patents and shit on there to
Oh yeah, for
stop people
sure.
from copywriting. But I
I'm quite
was
sure a nigga get a Mad Cat version for like $20 cheaper or some shit. You feel me?
well,
So,
Mad Cat don't make SSDs, but I get what you're
oh
saying.
shit, yeah, yeah, good point.
It would be down the line. Like right now, the Seagate is the only one that's offering the proprietary drive for the Microsoft Xbox Series X. But yeah, I'm sure down the
Mm.
line we're gonna see a bunch of other ones. But it's specifically designed for the Series X. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Versus you just getting like kind of like this generation where you could just buy any hard drive and just use it with your Xbox or your PlayStation. PlayStation has opted to continue that, whereas Microsoft was like, no, we want you to buy this specially designed junk because it works better with our system because it's designed for it.
Mm.
But I know we mentioned the UI for Sony. You also they decided to overhaul it and stuff like that. So I was thinking, I'm like, maybe that's where all this memory is being ate up at. You know what I mean? Like, I think they said they're gonna redo the whole UI. So I'm like, well, that's good for them, but kind of shitty if it's gonna take up that much space on the hard drive and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you gotta think about the UI updates that comes with this shit. You feel me? That
They
shit
don't really
takes up
update their
space
UI, yeah.
gradually too. Or they don't?
Think about the PlayStation 3 menu versus the PlayStation 4 menu, and think of like the PlayStation 4 menu now versus how it was when it started. It's like the same.
Yeah, yeah,
We done went
yeah.
through
Good
like
point. Good point. Good
three,
point.
4 menus already now. Like 3, 4 UI
In
updates.
1 year.
You feel me? Like, so we on our what? They just updated it. Like, they just updated it
Fuck,
again.
yeah, good point. Good point. Fuck. I ain't been on my PS4 in a minute to actually do a comparison.
Yeah, and I sold mine, but I'm pretty sure it's the same. If they talking about overhauling the UI, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure like they're gonna redo it and make it nicer. Like, I think they're gonna try to get more in like the style of what Microsoft is doing with like the big pictures, the covers of the game, and all that other stuff. Like, cause the PlayStation UI is very boring.
It is.
It's super dry when you get on that
The
motherfucker.
transitions, yeah, everything about that shit just, I don't know, yo, like, even when it comes down to the little dry ass fucking interface music when that shit comes on,
Trash,
like,
right?
yo, just leave that shit silent, my nigga.
Like,
You
yeah,
feel
come
me?
on, yo. Like, where's you remember where we came from with the blades? Like, look how far we came from. Like, we on like 20 different UI systems, yo, like operating systems and shit. But yeah, like it's just like it's very, very like just blah on the PlayStation 4 UI. So that's good that they overhauling it. I think that's really amazing. Hopefully they focus on more like I don't know, like Microsoft just kind of got it locked. And I was like that just goes like another box you need to check off of Microsoft, yo, because like they kind of like the grandfathers of like this gaming online shit. We gonna get these niggas that too, but not only that, they kind of had it so like when you first got on there, you kind of started using your Xbox to play all your media too, your Netflix, your Hulu, all that other shit, and it was like they
Oh,
was
yeah.
doing that shit early on, so they perfected that shit now. Like you know
Shit,
what I mean?
even MP3s and MP4s.
Yeah,
when
it's
you
like
was
perfected
fucking
now.
listening to music while actually playing the game and shit. I'm still wondering if PlayStation is gonna do that with the 5. Is niggas gonna be able to play their favorite music while playing Call of Duty or 2K? Or fuck it, Miles Morales, you feel me?
Yeah, I mean, well now with so much streaming shit, I'm sure it'll be something there in place. I know
Hopefully.
they had talked about one thing I was looking at was the backwards compatibility library, which is sorely lacking. Like they came out and they announced what it was looking like, and they double.
Yeah.
It seemed like they doubling down on the no PlayStation 2 games, like which is fucking nuts to think that they get like
When
they,
PlayStation 2 was that
you
biggest
feel me? Like
fucking shark ever.
nuts, nigga. Like you know what I mean? Fucking PlayStation 2 games is unfavorable in niggas' hearts right now, yo. And for you to
Exactly.
say, "Oh no, we not doing the backwards compatibility with that," or the PlayStation 3 or the PlayStation 1, it's like, damn, yo. Like that's difficult that they turning their back on the library, especially when you look across the street and you see
Yeah.
Microsoft like, nah, y'all got your OG Xbox games, y'all got your 360 games, y'all got your Xbox Series X games, y'all
I ain't
got
gonna
your
lie, my nigga. I was over this bitch playing Max Payne the other day, yo.
yeah, nice. It's lovely, and it's like the
feel
bulk
me?
of your library gonna go right with you, yo. Like that's a great feeling to me, yo. Like I know, lie. I sit back, like, well, I'm coming
It
into this
felt-
new generation with a bunch of games.
Yeah, like so, like fuck all this new game single player shit. Like that's and like in all in all, like having games for a console was fun and all that shit. But like yo, like single players can still only take you but so far.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna keep beating that fucking drum. It can only just take you but so far.
yeah, it could be.
You have to have some type of something to dig back on or something to either push forward on, and it's nothing that they really have.
Yeah, and the bad part about it is like just you like I commend Microsoft. Like I was kind of I was kind of on the fence about them saying, "Oh no, we're not really that worried about exclusives and shit like that." But I see kind of what they doing now, and it's like all the exclusives they going for has multiplayer and can have a community behind it. And I understand what they trying to do because it's like we don't want to cap it at like just our fans. Like we want to move it overhead. I know a while back, a lot of Xbox niggas was beating on their chest for the cross gen. Like, yo, we need to be in a room with these PlayStation niggas so we can show these niggas we better. And
Pretty
Microsoft is
much.
like, yo, that's what we want. PC's like, that's what we want. But Sony like, nah, it's not happening.
Nah.
Now I feel like it's going to make that even harder to do because it's like the Xbox is so friendly with everything. Like the Series X, you can be able to play with your Xbox One X homies, your Series S, whatever, and PC niggas. So that's like a group of
Yeah.
people that you can play with already. And that's not
I'm
even nothing
curious
that
to see
they
how
have.
these free to play games is going to actually
Yeah,
work.
I think that's gonna be the melting pot right there. I think the free to play is gonna have to be like a future on once we move into the next generation. It's gonna have to be like cross gen for everybody. Like I think because there's no reason why it can't be. Like we seen Fortnite do it. Like Fortnite kind of broke a lot of barriers on that shit too. And
Apex.
Apex just getting there. Like I told somebody a while ago. Like Apex kind of shot themselves in their foot. Like they should have been had that going. Like at least with PC. But
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure,
that
for sure. I mean, but I can
Shadowrun. I got
understand why
shout
they
out
had
Shadowrun for
PC
like
going
being
up
one of the
against
first
console
ones.
for a second.
But I think we've
Just
been going against PC niggas, so this ain't nothing new. Like
yeah, but when it comes to the frame rate with the PC niggas, especially on Apex, it's a lot different than Call of Duty. Like PC niggas hold like it's a it's a distinct advantage. Like when you see a PC streamer play Apex
I play Apex on
versus
PC.
now go play that shit on console, you're gonna see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. On PC, you can see niggas across the map that you can't even see on console, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Well, they just added the whole cross play too not too long ago.
It's almost like playing PUBG on console when you just came off a PC.
Right, yeah, it's such a difference where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you like, oh shit, like it kind of messes it up for you too, because then it's like you kind of get thrown off by it. You're like, damn, like the speeds is
Yeah,
so off. I don't want to kind of play this shit, and that's why I was kind of like, not really messing with it on a console and shit like that.
but damn, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's gonna be a scary what century, decade? What's the correct term for this shit
For
for the
this
next 10
race, this
years
next
of
war.
gaming? Yeah, for this next 10 years of gaming. What is the correct term for this shit? I'm high right now.
I'm high with you. I ain't even sure.
Oh shit, listeners down below, correct me. Is it century or decade? A nigga need to know. I ain't doing my
Oh yeah,
Googles
well
right
I'd
now.
say decade. I don't know if it's
All
gonna
right,
last a century.
bet. Oh
Also,
yeah, decade is decade,
I don't
yeah.
know if you heard, not even heard. I would just break it down for the listeners and shit like that. You know, like how much it costs to make a PlayStation 5. So recently, I was looking at some inside analysts and shit like that, some numbers and
Please break
stuff,
down the math.
and they was basically saying like PlayStation really kind of shot themselves in the foot with the digital edition for the PlayStation, the one that doesn't come with a disc drive,
Speak
because
on it.
the reason why they're saying, the analysts, and they're saying if you think about it, anybody that's going to buy a PlayStation is probably going to end up getting a disc drive one, so it's going to be a stack of digital only joints, right? Now it costs $450 to make a PS5. You know they selling them at 500, so it's a loss leader. You're gonna lose money, right? Now, take in mind what I said. It costs $450 to make a PlayStation. Now, by them substituting the disc drive out, they're not going to be able to sell that digital edition for as much as what they can get it back for, because it still costs an absurd amount to make it. So pretty much, they're going to take a hit even harder on that. So you got to think about the hit that they already taken for the PlayStation 5 with the disc. They taking an even larger hit for the one without the disc, but they still have to carry that because they have it now.
Shit.
So we might not see the digital edition make it throughout the full line. I think they're gonna rework that pretty early on to try to get that price down and make it cheaper. But they're gonna be losing a lot of fucking money on that joint coming out.
If Sony smart, they better kick them damn first digital editions out first.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, they're gonna have to
If
get
they
them
don't
out.
got yeah, if they don't got shit in the fucking hole, you feel me? They gonna have to kick them bitches out first. Look,
Yeah,
nigga,
take the
I
hit,
know you
right?
paid for this shit, yeah, but hun, take this. I got you later. You
They
feel
definitely
me?
gonna need to rework that. I think they're gonna come out with the slim digital edition mad quick.
Yeah, they gonna have to give the niggas that took the hit for the digitals first. They gonna have to give them the slims first.
But
Real
it's gonna be
shit.
interesting to see. One last question or whatever. Not one last question, but a question I had for you before we get up out of here was what are you looking forward to most about this next generation? And we gonna go ahead and end it after that. Why you thinking? I say the one thing that I am looking forward to for me personally about this next generation of gaming is some of the CPU powerful stuff that I've been hearing about. We looking
Okay.
at maybe a consistent AI, consistent worlds on RPGs because of like how much the CPUs in the next gen is going to be able to handle. We might see persistent online worlds, like if a battle take place and something gets damaged, the CPUs will be able to just know that like, oh, this is damaged, so we need to keep this damage for a while before we rebuild it. And I think shit
Mm.
like that is gonna be fucking amazing. We also looking at better AI for like a voice dialogue back and forth. It's just real. It's really, really gonna be interesting in some of the stuff that they're gonna be doing in this next generation, graphic wise, game wise, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
I know what I'm actually looking forward to this next generation and console wise. The full emulation of PC games coming over to consoles. So I'm talking about shit like since we already got previews of PUBG, motherfucking art, you feel me?
Hmm.
Shit like that. It's time for that big boy shit. I'm talking about Arma 3. You feel me? I'm talking real shit, my G. I'm
Niggas don't know
Vietnam
about that shit.
Simulator. I'm Rising Storm. I'm talking all that shit, bro. Like niggas need these bitches.
It's gonna be interesting why you said that. I didn't even think about this, but like during this generation, we did get a lot of those games. Sony didn't though. Like they didn't get the pre-orders, not the pre-orders, just the when what's it called? I can't even think of the edition it's called. The early access. PlayStation didn't
Hmm.
have early access games on that console, so I want to know if they're gonna be going into this next generation allowing early access because like that kind of got us charged about some of the PC shit. Like, cause we had PUBG
Yeah,
before them, we had what I mean Arc before them
we
because they
had
did.
DayZ before
You know what
them.
I mean? Because they didn't do that on their last console. I wonder if they're gonna do it in this next generation, like allow early access games. That's interesting.
And again, I love how you added that note in there because this also leads back to a previous point that I had before. PlayStation niggas learn how to play their games from Xbox niggas. Why? Because we get out games first.
But we have no games allegedly. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, but we a community, you feel
yeah,
me?
a
So
strong
we just
community.
break bread with niggas, you feel me?
Always. Y'all playing
We got
Minecraft,
fuck you
right?
money.
Y'all playing
Yeah,
Minecraft, right?
yeah. Oh my God, still, you feel me?
Tone, go ahead, give us a closing, man. It's been 30 minutes. Let's get out of here on a high note.
Um, Shit, closing statement for all my Resident Evil niggas. You feel me? I'm quite sure a lot of y'all are aware, but for those who's not, Netflix is making a fucking Resident Evil series, fellas. So,
About the actual game.
yes, you feel me? So
Bonus.
it's a continuation from the animated movie series, you feel me, that a lot of y'all niggas I'm quite familiar with. So shit, be on the lookout. Coming 2020, 2021. I'm excited as fuck, you feel me? Brought Leon S. Kennedy, Claire fucking Redfield. I'm quite sure the old cast is gonna be coming back. So for a lot of the fanboys, it's bringing
Great
a
day. Yeah,
special warm
great day.
place. Yes, it's bringing a special good place in my heart for real. So I'm happy for that. And shit, my nigga. Microsoft got fuck you money, like I said, yo.
Yeah, they ain't scared to spend, man. That's great. Like that's why I be telling niggas you can't go wrong with somebody that got a war chest, yo. Like we on the good side of
Hmm.
gaming because Microsoft can throw money at shit. You seen how niggas just swept up Bethesda, so be on the lookout. I'm telling you, more chips gonna fall. And it's been
For
another
sure,
episode,
for
man. It's been
sure.
another great episode. We appreciate you guys for tuning in and everything like that, and continue to be a part of the community and all this stuff. If you are viewing this on YouTube, like I said, you know the motto, you know what it is. Drop down in the comment section below. All of that good stuff. Like, share, do what y'all do, and yeah. Until next time, man. We'll see you guys on Afterthoughts.
Peace.